Chocolate comes from the fruit of the cacao tree, known as Theobroma cacao. The tree grows on small farms in remote tropical areas in West Africa, Southeast Asia, and Central and South America. These fruit trees flourish in hot, rainy climates just 20 degrees north and south of the equator. Because these conditions have to be just right, cocoa farming is a difficult job that requires care and precision by a well-trained farmer. The fruit of the cacao tree is a football-shaped pod that comes in a variety of colors. Inside each pod is a sweet, white, fruity pulp that covers 50 to 60 seeds. It is from these seeds that chocolate is made. Once the pods are ripe, they are harvested in the same way they have been gathered for thousands of years, by hand. The trunks of the trees are too soft to climb, so farmers use long-handled instruments to cut the pods from the trees. After collecting the pods, each one is split open. Then the farmer scoops out the white pulp and separates the seeds, commonly known as cocoa beans. The beans are covered with banana leaves or burlap while they ferment in the pulp. After fermenting, the beans are uncovered and dried in the hot sun. Both fermentation and drying are extremely important steps in helping chocolate develop its unique flavor. There are three main types of chocolate: dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. Chocolate liquor and cocoa butter are the two ingredients used to make chocolate that are derived from the cocoa seed or bean. Cocoa butter is the natural fat from the cocoa bean, and it enhances flavor and mouthfeel. It is the only ingredient from the cocoa bean used to make white chocolate. Other types of chocolate are made from cocoa butter plus another ingredient made from the cocoa bean called chocolate liquor. This is the term for cocoa beans with their shells removed that have been roasted and ground until they liquefy. Chocolate has been an enjoyable part of people's diets. Humans have been enjoying chocolate for at least 4,000 years, beginning in Mesoamerica, present-day southern Mexico and Central America, where cacao grew wild. Chocolate played an important role in these regions, where it was consumed as a beverage and the prized beans were used as currency and as part of important cultural observances. Today, 40 to 50 million people around the world depend on cocoa for their livelihood. Cocoa is a crop tended and harvested by hand, not machinery. Because the delicate trees grow under very specific conditions and careful farming practices, large-scale farms are rare.
It may be 1 acre, it may be 2 acres, maybe just a small portion of land that cocoa is cultivated on. But the family is very proud of the fact that they have cocoa in the family.
The world's cocoa supply is grown by 5 to 6 million farmers on small family farms.
Cocoa contributes something between 35 and 40% of Ghana's GDP. And that means that the whole nation depends very heavily on cocoa for the economic well-being of the nation.
Cocoa is just as important in today's farming communities as it was in the time of the Aztecs and Mayans. Everyone in the family helps out on the farm. Both men and women participate in the harvest. Children attend school, play sports, and have fun with their friends, but they still help their parents tend the crops in order to learn what they need to know as they grow up and take over the family farm. Beyond providing income, cocoa also plays an important cultural role in farming communities. These hard-working farmers produce nearly 4 million tons of cocoa each year for chocolate.
All right, I'm going to temper some chocolates. Right? I'm going to use the seeding method. That means we're going to melt 70% of chocolates, and we're going to keep 30% on the side. What I'm doing right now, I'm melting the chocolates to 50 degrees Celsius. That's the maximum, just to make sure that all of the chocolate is melted. crystallization. My chocolate is at 48.9. It's very good. Now I'm going to add leftover of the chocolate to bring down the temperature. to 32 degrees Celsius. I'm going to make sure that all the chocolate is well melted before to use it. Keep myself mixing the chocolate. You have to constantly mix the chocolate to make sure that crystallization is well done. The chocolate is too cool, not melt totally. Just put it back a little bit. Hot water, just to make sure to reach the right temperature. That everything is melted. For 31 to 32 degrees Celsius, it's the actual temperature of the chocolate when it's ready to be used for dark chocolate. If it was milk chocolate, 30 to 31 degree. If it's white chocolate, it would be 28 to 21 degree. At 31. There we go. It's to make sure well combined and emulsify before to use it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take my piping bag. I'm going to pour some of that tempered chocolate in my piping bag. I'm going to pipe 2D size chocolate. Like 2D size chocolate. Chocolate. When you see that the chocolate starts to set, we're going to drop a piece of dry fruit top of it and seal it with it. Okay, just like that. Et voilà, chocolat.